Am I live? Apparently I am. Hi, everybody. Okay. Yep, I look live. All right. You ready to go? Let's just jump right into it and just roll the intro, shall we? Or, let's play some music first. It's kind of loud. There we go.
Living my life in a slow hell. Different girl every night at the
Do y'all
hotel.
see me yet? Somebody say hi. Somebody let me know you can see me. Or not see me. It should be a black screen, but tell me you can hear me.
Been fueling up on cocaine and whiskey. Wish I had a good girl to miss me. Lord, I wonder if I'll ever
Just audio? Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was live.
I put your picture away. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her. I put your picture away. Sat down and cried today. I can't look at you.
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday night, and I'm here with you guys. Hey, I'm live. Okay. Yay. This is my baby sitting here watching Jenn. I think what I find really cool is when I hear that, like, Kia, or there's a shop up in over in Marietta, sometimes that they play my show at the shop, and I I think that's so cool. Hi, Wendy and Hunter and Cassie and Carrie and Rachel and Mike and MJ and Vintage and Ginger and who else said hi? Sissy and Kia, of course, and RS. Although RS is getting some coffee, so it's cool. How are the levels? Is the music loud, too soft? It's kind of loud in my ears. Let me turn it down on my headset some. I can't hear myself think. There we go. I made it to your big screen. I need to start wearing makeup if I'm going to be in high def. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to start putting, cucumbers on my eyes and whatnot. I can't be having music is a bit too country. Oh, this is Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock. That's not exactly country. Seriously, I mean, I understand the song has a bit of a maybe slightly country feel to it, but it's not country. It's Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock. Those are two very, very not country people. But I love this song. So, and this is Jenn's greatest hits. So. Hey, it's very, very eclectic, okay? It's all good. So I have some content today. We're gonna coil today. I'm not gonna make any coils, but David. Oh, thank you, TechWiz. David has. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Has decided that he is tired of not experiencing what the magic of Aries coils. So he told me today that I needed to he told me this yesterday actually, and I didn't do it yesterday. So I told him late last night, I said, you know what, or I told him today, I said, you know what, I'm saving the coiling for tomorrow so I have some content for my show. So we're going to coil the .com, this is David's.com. We're going to coil it with some of Aries coils. It is I took a peek in there earlier, and it is nasty. It is nasty. She did, Carrie. She did. She sent it to my Facebook. It was so sweet. I'm so glad she's enjoying them. Um, so, in any case, is he going to put down the TFE 12? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer, but I don't know. I really don't. Yeah. Is this better? This is certainly not country. This is Brittany. This is Brittany, bitch. Do you want to call in? I have VC up. You can call in. I'm waiting for her to call in. Yeah, we want to see it. She gonna call in? I'm giving myself a little treat today because I am definitely back on my keto diet. Did I get to link to the store? Actually, I saw that email, Wendy. I didn't open it yet, but I did see the email. So I'm still in the keto thing, but I am uh, treating myself to a Diet Pepsi. Actually, two Diet Pepsis. This is one I was drinking earlier. But the Diet Pepsi, for those of you who do not know, aspartame, the artificial sweetener, which is like equal, um, scares me a lot, and I don't. Yeah, Cassie. Anyway, um, so aspartame really kind of freaks me out, which is why I stay away from most diet drinks and diet things because all of them use aspartame. Sucralose does not scare me as much as aspartame. I'm not saying that it's great for you, but it just doesn't scare me as much. And maybe this is a mental thing. I don't know. I could be delusional, but sucralose does not scare me nearly as much as aspartame does. And Diet Pepsi with the silver label, it has to have the silver label, not the blue label, not Pepsi Zero, not Pepsi Max, not no. It has to be the Diet Pepsi with the silver label is made with sucralose and not aspartame. So I like it. I like it. I can handle it. So there's my public service announcement for the day. If aspartame scares you, that's the equal, like the little blue packets. Um, but Splenda does not scare you as much as aspartame does. Splenda and the yellow packets. Um, get Diet Pepsi with the silver label. There she is. Okay. Oh, look, it knocked my music down. I should fix that. Hang on.
That sucks.
Audio and camera.
Sorry.
Automatically adjust my volume. There it is. Done.
Bastards try to do stuff we don't want them to do.
Oh no. Wait, oh no. I'm like stuck in the settings now. Shit.
Oh, well, fuck. I didn't mean to fuck your shit up.
No, 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 you didn't. You didn't. It's being like all weird. Like the little done thing is not. It's not. You know how like.
Yeah, you go into settings and click done and it
And then you
goes
click
away.
done. Yeah, and the done is like not active. All right, so hopefully it'll go away when we hang up. So let me put you on screen here. Let me get you screen captured and all that good shite. All right, screen
Shite.
captured. Okay, and let's make me a little smaller,
Oh, you don't have to do all that shit.
and let's
'Cause
make you.
I don't even have it in anything yet. But
You know what? I'm not gonna. You know what? Instead of making me smaller, I'm just gonna let you cover the whole damn screen,
oh, well,
because we
shit.
want to see this like up close and personal. So that is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's. I fucked up on it a couple times, but you know, shit happens.
What is how many staples did you use in there? 5?
There are 10.
10?
10.
Okay, it's not a focus now. There it goes. It looks like ribbon though. You wound it so tightly. It looks like ribbon. I can't even hardly see the claptons.
Yeah, there's a spot down here. Where did it go? Maybe I fixed it. I don't know. There was a spot. There it is. I don't know if you'll be able to
Focus.
focus in on it or not,
Focus.
but
There you go.
can.
Okay.
It's very barely noticeable, but there is a spot like right here.
Yeah, I can live with
But
that. It's so
yeah,
pretty.
yeah,
So
it's beefy,
pretty.
man. It is beefy.
It looks beefy. It looks very beefy.
It's 24 gauge frames and 10 strands of ribbon.
24 gauge
So
frame. 24 gauge? Wait.
yeah,
Frame. Wait.
yeah.
What's the frame part?
The frame is on the outside of the staples. So you have 10
Okay.
strands of ribbon wire in the center that are, on their edge, and then you have a 24 gauge that comes beside each one of them and frames it.
Holy crap. Yeah, what resistance would that be? We don't know yet, Tech Wiz. Well, she'll probably have to get it
Holy
on a.
shit, low.
Yeah, it's going to be like point oh stupid.
Yeah, but I've got a parallel box here we can.
Cassie says, I'm going to have to get you to make me those coils. Well, really? Really? Those are some big girl coils right there, Cassie. I'm just saying.
If she
Um,
has a regulated device that will fire it, it shouldn't be so low that, especially as a single coil. Let's see. We'll just see how damn low it is.
yeah. So now I've shrunk you down a little bit so that we can be on
Yeah,
the screen together.
yeah. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Don't
You
put
are
me in
covering
the
up the
rest of
Hickey
the
Sigs
thing.
logo, just saying.
Son of a bitch, here.
This is
I'll
how
do
much
this.
no, this is how much I
There we
like
go.
you. There you go. This is how much I like you, is that I'm covering up the Hickey Sigs logo just for you.
I'll put one on.
And
No,
Techwiz says,
we'll
well,
be
just do
good.
27 wraps. That'll help the ohm rating,
Yeah, it
ohm
would.
resistance.
It would.
You'd have to have one of them big, humongous, like,
Fat
8-inch
boys or
wide
something.
RDAs.
Yeah. Big old
She
fat
says,
boy.
I can handle that, bitch. 10. Do you realize, though, 10? I mean, I know y'all watched her do it, but I mean, think about this, guys. There are 10 pieces of ribbon wire stacked next to each other to make a brick. Okay? And then two.
I wish they acted like a brick though, because they want to move around and do stupid shit all the time.
I saw that you put a couple of like ties on there to try to hold them together.
Yep. Yep.
And then there's what 24 gauge on either end to
Mhm.
frame it. And then you wrap the whole thing with, you said 36?
36 nichrome. Yep.
36 nichrome. Okay. That is a
Which
lot of
the
wire.
nichrome, of course, is not going to have much of an effect on it because it's good. Electricity always takes the path of least resistance. So
So claptoning, okay, so in your expert opinion, what does claptoning really do? Like it
it it enhances flavor.
it
It
gives you
gives
more
you
surface area, I know that.
more surface area, more pockets for juice to slide down into. Now, especially if it's like a fused Clapton of some sort, where it's over top of different cores, it'll kind of hold that juice in those cores and I don't know, it just gives so much better flavor, I think.
I know, I mean, I was a
You've
bit of
experienced it,
I
yeah.
have, I have. I for the longest time I said, no, 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 I'm not gonna mess with any of that crazy, stupid shit. Why bother with all that when just a regular old coil will do you just fine? Okay, 24 gauge, 6 wraps, boom, you're done, right?
Which is fine. It's
Then
perfectly
Aries
fine.
had to send me some staggered fused Claptons.
That's actually what I just pulled out of here was staggered fuse. That's probably one of my favorites, the staggered fuse.
He customized them for me though.
For your special resistance.
Yeah, he customized them to ohm out. Well, he tried to customize them because I told him I liked 0.27. He got him at 0.26. I'll give him
Yeah.
the hundredth of
Yeah.
an ohm.
And
I'm
you
okay with
can
that.
kind of pull that pull it apart just a little bit and it'll go up to that 0.27 easy,
Yeah, if I pulled it out from the post maybe a little bit or
Yeah.
something, I could probably get it. But I'm fine with the 0.26.
Yeah.
I'm,
It's close enough.
I'm really okay with it. But I did notice that. Hi, Shelly. I did have to up my wattage. I think it
Oh
was
yeah.
the ramp up time is probably kind of got on my
Absolutely.
nerves. I was doing
Absolutely.
50 watts with just regular coils, and then with uh, um, with the staggered fuse
Staggered
Clapton,
fuse.
I bumped
Yeah.
it up to 65. So
Yep. And that's exactly what it is. There's just a little bit more wire to heat up.
you might have to try a set of them. Been rocking my 24K Canthal 32 stainless steel framed staples. Been looking for a new build to play around with. Well, Foggy Ohm's Vapor Lounge. In case you haven't heard, Higgy 6 now carries Aries coils.
So this is a
Point
point one.
one before firing. It'll go up. It'll go up once she
A little
fires
bit,
it.
yeah. A little
Once she
bit.
gets it, seated and broken in a little bit, it'll go up. Probably end up at a point 1.2 maybe.
Roughly,
Point
yeah.
1.3 maybe. That's just a single coil though. She's not trying to dual coil.
No, no, no.
That would be point oh 0.02.
I would have to run it on my DNA, and I haven't been running my DNA much lately.
Okay, so TechWiz mixed half strawberry limeade with
Mm-hmm.
Pegasus Tears. And he says he's going to call it Pegasus Kicks. It's a strawberry yum with a tart kick. I like it.
That's all fine and good, but why do you want to ruin that?
Yes, it is Kia Dolores. Oh, Shelly, well, if you need some sleep, girl, I totally understand. I understand. I mean, shoot, it's already midnight there. Actually, it's almost 12:30. Look at that. That
Yeah.
is low, Tetley man. I mean, that is stupid crazy low. Yeah, it is. Did you put that on an unregulated device?
I have it on a parallel mechanical mod, yes.
Because sometimes when it's ohming out that low, you can't put it on a regulated device because most devices won't go below zero point 0.1 and they kind of go,
Yep.
"Wah!"
What are you trying to do to me?
You like different coils, really been really into coils that push flavor and also have good cloud production. Well, I tell you what, Foggy Ohms, we carry all 9 of the styles that Aries does. The only thing I would suggest, there are 3 different styles that we carry that are very wide. Okay, the 24 gauge core, fused Clapton, and the 24 gauge core, and they're stainless too. 24 gauge stainless fused Clapton and the 24 gauge core stainless staggered fused Clapton, and the Anarchist wire. Those 3 are actually made with 8 wraps, so they're very wide. So you have to make sure you have an RDA that can handle a coil that wide. The rest of them are all 6 wraps, I believe, and they can pretty much fit on just about anything. The Anarchist, I have to say though, the Anarchist is, I mean, it is the most expensive one. I think it's about $14 or $15. But I mean,
Anarchist is good wire, though.
yeah, I mean, like my stepson, okay, and I'm about to show you what my stepson does to his RDAs, okay, because he was the last one using David's.com, and when his mutation like fell apart on him, um, and I'm going to show you what he does to his RDAs. They look nasty, and he's been showing me his RDA lately. I mean, and it looks like it's brand new, like it looks like it's only a day old. The Anarchist wire is pretty amazing stuff. It doesn't gunk up easily. It doesn't turn black easily. It's a pretty
It's,
amazing stuff.
it's those ginger oils from Kent.
Ginger oil. What do you mean?
From Twisted Messes, it's the ginger oil that makes it so amazing.
Okay.
The Anarchist wire. It's a joke.
I don't know. Okay. I have no idea that you was kidding around. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know it's a very, very pure um, wire. It costs more, which is one of the reasons why it's more expensive, and it ohms out lower. The Anarchist does ohm out a lot lower, and it's a fused Clapton, and it's pretty. It's like I said, I am amazed that Zachary keeps coming along and he is pulling his top off and showing me his coils, and I'm going, "Who are you, and what did you do with my stepson?" Because he has been notorious for vaping the ever loving shit out of his RDAs, turning the wicks and the coils all black and gunky, and like, I mean, within just a couple of days. I don't even know how he does it. I mean, it's just nasty.
So let's see what it runs now. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, that's hot.
Be careful, girl.
Shit, my fingers are all scarred up from
I know, but be
doing this
careful.
stuff.
Dude, you ought to see my little laparoscopy scars. They're so cute. They're so tiny.
My scars are so cute.
Well, I don't know if I can't remember if I was ever wearing a top that I could show you the scar from my
Mm,
liver resection, but that one's
yeah.
humongous. That one goes from
Ginormous.
yeah, from my sternum down to my hip. It's huge. And so now like these three little itty bitty holes I have in my belly now. Point two. Hey, look at that. I got it on the money. Woot woot
Point one
woot.
two, yeah, point 1.2.
Point one two. Sorry, you're right.
Ta-da!
I do have Dolores. I do have pure Canthol. I have pure Canthol, pure stainless steel, and then the standard ones are a Canthol nichrome mix. So if you're having allergies to nickel, I didn't realize that there. I don't know as much about them. I'm kind of you're kind of outing me here because I don't know if there's nickel in stainless steel.
There is.
There is nickel in stainless. See,
Yep.
Kia knows. We do have pure Canthol ones though for those of you who have nickel allergies. I don't know about the anarchist wire if there's nickel in that. Do you?
There is.
Yeah.
It's nichrome 80.
Okay. So yeah, pure Canthol, either fused Clapton or staggered fused Clapton, both of those. And I think those are the least expensive ones actually.
Probably. Canthol's pretty cheap.
Now, stainless steel can be used either with temperature control or without. Is that correct?
Correct.
And now, but Canthol and nichrome need to be used without temperature control. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Well,
make sure
there
I get
is
that
one
straight.
device out there that will do Canthol temp control. It's the ohm slice. But
Okay.
yeah, just say.
You know why they're weird? Wait, Jules, don't tell her that. That's your VIP price. That's your VIP price. Add 10% to that, Dolores. Here, let me get it for you. Oops. Let's see here. Did I tell you I have the rockin' screaming computer now?
Yeah,
I'm so happy.
yeah, it's awesome.
Look at that. I'm like browsing the web. It's like
Doing
fun.
stuff.
I got Spotify playing. I got VC going. I got the lab cam going. I got, yeah. I'm browsing the web. It's all good. Okay, pure Canthol fused are $8.99, and pure Canthol staggered fused are $10.79. David was
Gotta take
like,
into. Go ahead.
oh no, David was like, he goes, I don't want to do MSRP. He goes, let's knock 10% off the MSRP. He's like, I don't want to sell them for what everybody else is selling them for. Let's do it less. Okay.
Yep, that's the way to do it, man. They're gonna move more that way. But people are like, oh, that much money for a set of coils and blah blah blah. You know what? It takes a lot of time to put these coils together.
It does take a lot of time, but on
Yeah.
top of that, aside from even the amount of artistry and craftsmanship that goes into these coils, and I know this sounds like a sales pitch, guys, but I'm telling this is straight from the heart. I I did put a new set on, but I did that for educational purposes when Peach Tech was here. Um, I used my first set for like 4 months, and they
Oh yeah.
weren't ready to come out. Okay, you guys out there using tanks, I mean, you guys are spending $2, $3, $4 a coil every 2 weeks. These coils may cost you 11 bucks, but they last for like 6 months. All you got to do is like re-wick it
Easy.
once a week and clean it off
Easy. It will
easily.
last 6 months.
That is an expense I can get behind.
And when you start wrapping small gauges around bigger gauges, for an amount of Clapton, about that much, it takes about 2 or 3 feet of small Clapton wire
It does.
for
It
like an
does.
inch and a half, 2 inches.
It does.
That's a
I mean,
lot of material.
he goes through the spools insanely. Peach Tech says she is actually using the same set of coils from when she was here. That was easily like a month ago, I think, and maybe more than a month. When were you here, Peach Tech? But those weren't even Aries' coils. Those were just like generic Coil Master coils. And she's still using them a month
Those
later.
do. Now, I will say pro-built versus pre-built. That's the big argument right now. Pro-built is the way to go, simply because the material is better, the craftsmanship is better. It's not a machine that's putting these together, so they're. I mean, it's a world of difference, man. World of difference. I've
Uh,
put a couple pre-built coils on my stuff before, and when
mhm.
you go to clean it and re-wick it, 9 times out of 10 you're going to ruin the coil when you try to wick it for the second time. They're just shit.
Yep.
So
You replace, but that's what I'm saying, Tech, was with these, you don't have to. Like a month with Aries coils is just like the break-in period.
yep, getting them bedded in, and
Look at her
you can
go.
see it's pretty foggy.
Look at her go. What flavor you got going on there?
Right now, I don't have my open bottle of Pegasus Tears with me, which is what I'm vaping in my other stuff. This is Drip Witch. It's a blueberry waffle ice cream stuff. It's okay. Holy shit. I'm gonna switch up to face cam so you can see a single coil.
It's okay.
And then I'm gonna leave you alone so you can do your stuff.
It's all good, baby. I have like all kinds of content today. I'm so excited.
Alright, so
You're gonna
single
try the
coil.
tiger wraps next. Oh, we've seen tiger wraps. Tigers, um, well, we saw the tiger wire. Tiger wire is really what it's called, actually. The tiger wire is pretty crazy. It's like, what is it? Like a ribbon and a
It's
round,
round.
twisted
Yep.
sort of. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I still have a bunch of wires here from what's his name? Crow, Todd Crow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sent me a bunch of stuff too.
That's drying out real fast.
Bet.
Real fast.
So our final reading was 0.12. Look at the
0.12.
clouds.
On a
Look at the
parallel mechanical mod.
I have a fucking vapor e-juice called Blue Waffle, and it's tasty. I have a blueberry waffles because I'm not
Your
gonna
blue
call anything I make blue waffle.
your blueberry waffles are good too. By the
Thank
way.
you.
I think I had it in a sample pack or whatever.
Thank
And
you.
I think I'm gonna pick up your green box and your green box smooth, or one of the two,
Yeah?
on my next order. Yeah.
Green box is definitely more tobacco-y, whereas green box smooth is more menthol-y, pepperminty kind of. Um, there's
They're
very
both.
little tobacco in the green box smooth.
That's what it is then. Because I was like, ooh, this one will be better. It won't be so mentholy. Bullshit.
No, it's
That was
just
good.
less tobacco-y. That's
Yeah.
I know I don't have any rants scheduled today, Rado. Although I do have an update about Alicia and her son. Um, it's a wonderful update actually. Let me read off. I'm gonna go because I posted it on the Higgy Six Facebook page, but I'm gonna read it off so I don't get anything wrong. Do you know the story of Alicia and her son?
I don't think so.
Okay, Alicia is a vape shop owner in Pinellas Park, Florida, I believe. And her son, her 15-year-old son in middle school, okay,
Is this where the teacher
was
made
given a health school teacher gave the assignment that the kids had to write a paper or give like reasons as to why e-cigarettes are bad for you. Go home and encourage their parents to stop using them. Um,
Jesus.
Kimber, stop sending me your Higgy Horde collection. She just sent me a picture of all her Higgy bottles. That's Peach Tech, guys. Sorry about that. um, So anyway, and yeah, told when Deacon popped up in class and said, my mother works for a vape shop. My mother runs a vape shop. She said that's nothing to be proud of. Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you know what? You guys actually are going to get me on a rant here, okay? Because I was so appalled. I actually came in late because of the appendectomy. I didn't find out about it until after his paper was already due. But what she had done is she put out a plea on Facebook. She tagged Greg Connolly, Dimitri, all the big names. She tagged like 70 people. And she's like, I need your help. I need testimonies. I need studies. I need links. I need
Everything.
to show this teacher that she's wrong.
Right.
But here was the dilemma, do you just give the teacher what she wants and not affect his GPA, or do you stand up for what's right? Okay. And so what happened is he turned in a 240-page three-ring binder full of
Of
studies,
information. Nice.
testimonies, emails, letters, you name it, okay, to prove his point. Okay. Personally, I think that any self-respecting teacher would have commended the student for having an opinion and then
Standing up for
bringing
what he
up
believes.
evidence.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You have an opinion. You write any paper you write. You're going to have was it a hypothesis?
Mm-hmm.
It, is going to be the point of your paper, and then you're going to back it up with real evidence. All right. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what this kid did. This kid did more research than I did in like my master's program. Okay. And he brought in more research and more proof than I did in my master's program, and he got an F. Teacher said he didn't do the
What?
assignment. He got an F. So, yeah. So Alicia's like, yeah, I'm taking this to the school board. Absolutely. Now, while we were actually casting, while Alicia was on the phone with me, Greg Connolly posted on her Facebook page that he was so impressed with the courage of this young man that the AVA was giving him a $1,000 college scholarship. How awesome was
Fucking
that?
A right.
Right? I
That is
know, like it gave me
badass.
goose chills and everything. It was just chill bumps everywhere.
That is awesome.
Yes, she's in Pinellas Park, Florida, Vaping Dave. So yeah, and Dolores was really different, definitely on the whole. Yeah, how the schools are just indoctrinating our children, cranking
Oh
out
yeah.
clones and
Oh yeah.
brainwashing them at early ages and all this other stuff. So it was just insane that first of all the teacher would shame this student in front of a class
For doing research
for
and
no
finding
for
the
well
truth.
shamed the child for what his parent did for a living.
Ooh.
Okay. And this is a woman who has a law degree, put herself through law school, and chose to leave the field of law in favor of running a vape shop because she believes that vaping is saving lives. That
Yeah.
that's the biggest part of it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she took it to the school board. Well, I know, totally shitty teacher, absolutely. But good news. This is the good news about it all. Okay. So Alicia came back from her meeting with the principal. She posted this several days ago. She said, small victory this morning. After speaking with the principal, he has agreed to take the information and facts to the school board. He commended the research my son did and is going to have his grade changed to a C. I can handle that. The only reason he's not getting an A is because he was late turning in the assignment. That's on the student. That's
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
As far as getting it removed from the curriculum, that is an issue the school board will have to decide. But seeing as we were able to give facts and prove the teacher was asking for falsified information, he doesn't see them denying a revision of the assigned project. I will update more as we go
Nice.
along. Thank you everyone for the support. And that was so small victory. I mean, I think it was a huge victory actually, but I mean a small victory there in Pinellas Park, Florida. Um, You'd like to visit her shop? Oh, I don't know what shop she works at actually. Let me see if I can. Let me see if she has it posted on her. Um, Now, y'all don't be stalking her or nothing, okay? She's a sweet lady. But if you're gonna give her business, um, she doesn't say on her. Let me see if she's online. I'll send her a message. Oh, she is online. Haha. Hey, Alicia. A viewer lives in Pinellas Park and wants to visit your shop. He's been looking for a good one. Would you like to share? Like to share the name? Okay. We'll see if she answers. Good thing I type fast. Okay. Say free thinkers in school always get failed. I know, right? No one ever made history by following the rules, right? Who said? Somebody famous said that. Like it's like Marilyn Monroe or something. That is so insane. Like well-behaved women rarely make history. I think that is so crazy. Look at those flared out. Oh my gosh, that is beefy.
Beefy. This is what it looks like. Just regular.
Oh, okay, Foggy Elms. I can send David to approve it because I don't want to go approve it now.
Alright, so you got a lot of content. I'm gonna get out of here so you
New
can do your
customer
content.
just signed up. Would like to be approved. Approved? Approved. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Foggy Ohms. So Albert Einstein was a free thinker who did not do. I know, like I heard Albert Einstein didn't even graduate high school. I think. I mean, he
Something
was
like that.
because he, and yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you too. I mean, David was terrible in school too, and one of the reasons David was terrible in school is because he was bored. Okay, David is ridiculously smart. I mean, just stupid smart. Okay, his brain is constantly going in 14 different directions at one time, and he's always processing information. And he's really stupid, crazy smart that way. And he was bored. Okay, he was absolutely bored.
What I
So
find funny about David is we'll have a conversation and then later, could be the next day even, he'll bring it up and say this is why. Or,
he explained that to me once. He actually explained to me that this is that this is the analogy he gave me for his brain. He says back here in the back of his head, okay, he has a wall of microwaves. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Did I tell you about this? Okay, so I'll tell the audience, okay? You can hardly hear her. Oh, I can turn her up. I can turn her up. Okay. So he has a wall of microwaves back here, all right? So when you give him information, that information gets thrown into a microwave. All right. Now he is completely unaware of how long that what the timer is set for in the microwave.
2 minutes, 2 days.
Could be 2 months. He has no idea. Okay. But at the weirdest times, a microwave will go off, and when that microwave goes off, out pops a fully formed and completed idea. Okay, and that's been something I've had a difficult time actually getting used to with him,
sure.
because when I'm, dealing with him, especially if we're fighting or if we're having a discussion about something, he can't necessarily interact with me and respond to me the way that I want him to, because he takes all the information I'm giving him and he throws them in his microwaves, and then tomorrow he comes back with a fully formed thought or an idea or whatever. Peach Tech has known him for many years, and she's like, "Yep, that's perfect. That's exactly the way he is."
Yep. All right, Mama.
Okay. Well, mwah, I love you.
Thanks for letting me finish.
That thing looked absolutely beautiful. I'm almost a little afraid of it, but that looked pretty
scared.
awesome.
Don't be
You'll
scared.
have to let me try it next time I see you.
Sure. Sure. I'll send you some stuff or something.
Oh, fun.
Ooh.
Well, like I said, apparently not all your packages have stayed together. Apparently they've separated. I thought they might stay together since they were labeled one of one and one of three and two of three and three of three, but they apparently might stagger in at different times. So I apologize. But they're all on their way.
Cool. I appreciate you, love, and I will talk to you soon.
Bye, sweetie.
I'll be in the audience.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys.
There you go. See, now the sound went back up. All right, let me see if I can fix this in case the next time somebody calls it on VC. Oh, no, wait. I turned it down. Don't automatically adjust my volume. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention to chat as well. So, oh, Brittany, you said I look fabulous. That's so sweet. And what else? Did something happen with Brittany? I was told that I will have to remain in the hospital until you give what? So, like, are you on bed rest? That sounds like Asperger's, ultra high Q, and a tad bit of autism mixed in. I mean, he's never been tested for Asperger's, but I mean, he's not impossible. I mean, I know I am very close with children that have autism and or Asperger's, and they can be very difficult to deal with. I mean, I don't know about adult necessarily, but he's never been necessarily tested for it. But I mean, he does have certain traits that, you know, like he changes subject at awkward times. He'll change the subject, or he'll continue on to a subject even after other people have moved on to a different subject. He comes back to it and keeps talking about the one thing he wanted to talk about. Kind of, it's a challenge sometimes. Will she have to quit vaping? I should open up the phone lines for random viewers to call in. That could be fun. That could be fun. Not on VC like a phone call. That could be fun. That could happen. I have a child a lot like what you're describing. He comes up with the most. I know, right, twin mommy? I mean, David, he does. He just randomly, and he'll randomly like change this. Like we'll be in the middle of a conversation, and he starts talking about something else, and I'm like, dude, we weren't done. So, Brittany, are you in the hospital now, Brittany? Is that you're actually watching us from the hospital? I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna give you some advice. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna give you advice. It's not advice. Just a suggestion if you are interested, okay? Well, first of all, I know that the hospitals in the UK are much easier on vaping than they are here in the US. But a device like one of these guys, this is the iCare and this is the MyJet. I use these in hospitals all the time. David has a son that has a lot of problems and he's in the hospital a lot. And David goes outside so he can blow big clouds and vape, but like I don't bother going outside. I just use one of these, and nobody is none the wiser. So yeah, don't do anything against your doctor's advice because we totally want you and your baby to be healthy. But we're all thinking about you. Okay, we love you. We want to experience the baby with you. You downloaded VC and then your headset breaks. Oh, that sucks, Cassie. I personally, David loves his eye care, actually. Mine has just been sitting here. I don't even know if it's probably not going to work. Oh, it's gurgly. It's okay. David uses his eye care like when we're in restaurants or when we're in movie theaters or whatever. He stealthy vapes. it does have a it's hard to see, and I don't know if you'd be able to see it or not. Let's see if you guys can see this. It lights up green and then yellow when the battery is going dead. Let's see if this works. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It actually lit up green because I don't use it that much. So I personally like the MyJet better. I don't know. I just think it's a little sleeker and a little more stylish, and plus you can. I mean, you can get that. That was a pretty big hit. You can get stealthy with it. I like it, and you can refill it with whatever you want. Actually, this is getting kind of low. I need to put some more juice in there. Woot woot. So yeah, I carry this around with me when I need some stealthy vapes. Oh, let's see if Alicia answered. Oh, nope, Alicia did not see it. Foggy Ohms Vapor Lounge, you have been approved. You're 23 weeks and 4 days. Oh my gosh, you're only like halfway along. We're more than halfway. But we're all going to be thinking about you. Hopefully they can get that under control. Maybe you can even go home, even if you have to stay on bed rest. Nice, Foggy Ohms. Yes, you can refill them. That is the one thing that's different about the MyJet versus the Von Earl or the Jewel, or I can't think of the other one right now. But these actually have a little pod that you can take the coil out from the bottom and you can refill them. That is the cool thing about these. And it comes with an extra pod, so you can actually have 2 different flavors going at one time if you want. But this is basically like the old style of vaping, like the old Pro Tank style of vaping. It is like a 1.2 ohm coil, so you're going to want to use like the higher nic levels that you did back when you were, in higher VG back when you were using like Nautilus and Pro Tank and that kind of stuff. Yes, absolutely. Oh, well, they can come visit you, right, Brittany? I mean, you can have somebody come bring them up to you, right? Are you allowed to see? Please tell me you're allowed to see. You can't stay in the hospital for... Oh, okay. Don't get me started. But that's like 4 months. You can't stay in the hospital for 4 months and not see your kids. I'm sure they can come visit you. Did I say VG? Yes, I meant higher PG and higher nicotine. I did mean that. Not bad. Okay, so, okay, I've been on for 50 minutes. I want to make sure we have time to go in the lab. But I have, I could potentially do this after the lab, because I could, like, I don't know, it's got the chuff cap on it. Let's go ahead and re-wick, Re-coil David's RDA, and I got all my supplies here. I got my 521 tab, and we'll go ahead and we'll recoil davids.com. I mean, you guys are gonna see how nasty this thing is. It's terrible. I haven't asked yet, actually. You guys need to discuss that amongst yourselves while I do this. Baby sister, oh, come on. I've got to be older than you. Yeah, I'm going to be a grandmother this year. Does he? No, he does not. He has no idea. Tangy lemon meringue pie. Ooh, oh, oh. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yes, I am. She's not mine biologically. She's my stepdaughter, but she's having a baby, and David's going to be a grandfather this year. She's, I think, July, I think, is when she's due. You're going to be 50 in April? Wow. Okay, you are older than me. I didn't know. You seem so youthful and knocked up. Inspiration everywhere, though. There you go. Never too old to have a baby. I think that's awesome. Okay. So, let's see here. All right. Let's get this off of here. See how nasty that is? That's so gross. Guys, look at how gross that is. That's so nasty. This is what Zachary does to his coils, and it's so gross. I don't even want to touch that stuff. It's so nasty. Yes, I think you do. It's so gross. So I need more than one paper towel. Oh, that's so nasty. I did not get that from Vic. I got this from, well, technically I got it from David, but it was his stepson, or not his his son, my stepson, who made it all nasty because he had the mutation 234, and it sort of fell apart on him. What's in here now, you can't see, but it's actually a set of twisted coils. I don't even want to touch it. I'm not going to be able to get it to focus. There's a set of twisted, I think 26 gauge coils on here now that I made for him, but they're so gross. I don't want to touch it though. This is so nasty. I don't know how he does. Look how gross that is. And I don't know how he does it. But I can tell you though, the anarchist, yeah, I'm going to go rinse this off because that's just nasty. There's just like nastiness in here. You will take my word for it. I know, it's just, I'm putting some Aries coils in it. Sterilize those tweezers. Hang on real quick. I'm going to run this under some water and get all the nastiness out of it. I just don't know how Zachary does that to his Artie, because he did it to his mutation all the time. And his mutation, oh my god, there's like chunks coming out in the sink. This is so nasty. I don't know how he does this. Okay. Oh, there's like still chunks coming out. Oh, that's so gross. Okay, so he would do this to his mutation all the time. He had a mutation 234, and they were constantly nasty like that. There was chunks coming out of the RDA. His mutation got it was like wobbly. And it was not safe, and we kept yelling at him to get something else, or to either get something else, or to get or to just use anything else, basically, because it was his coils or his RDA it was not safe. It was loose. The 510 pin was loose. The whole housing was just wobbly on top of his RDA, and it was just nasty. Mine is probably that bad. Not looked out them in 3 or 4 weeks. Twin mommy, don't say that. Okay, so now we have a nice clean .com here, guys. You see that? Okay, we're better now. We got it. Okay. Oh, these things are so gross. Oh. All right, so David pulled out a set of staggered fused. There you go. Sorry, I'm not used to having my camera facing me. Staggered fused Clapton Aries coils. They are 26 gauge core with a 36 gauge wrap, 2.5 millimeters. Okay, so this is what we're. Rinse the cap. Oh, you're right. I do need to rinse the cap because it's I don't know if you'll be able to see this. It's gross in there. It's just nasty. It's gross. I do need to rinse the cap. Thank you for reminding me. I should have taken it in there first. Let's see what kind of chunks come out of here now. Nope, I don't see any chunks. It's probably a good thing. Okay. All right. Anyway, so my point is that his mutation was not in good shape at all. Looks like a shower drain. Oh, I have an ultrasonic cleaner too, Mitch. It's in the lab. So when we finally said, okay, look, your mutation is not, it's not safe. It's not safe to use, and you know, you need to stop using it. So David offered, and I'll tell you, because he tends to be abusive to his vape gear, I had some extra .coms, and I didn't let him use them. I didn't even offer them. I didn't even tell him I had them. I'm going to throw these away. These are nasty. Oh my God, that's nasty. It's going to look at that. Oh my gosh, it's soaked through onto my pretty GSFA mat. The nastiness. No! Look at that. I have a mark on my GSFA mat because of these nasty ass coils. I told him to, but I didn't tell him I had extra .coms because I didn't want him to use them. I didn't want him to break it or lose it or whatever. So, but David did. David ended up saying, I've got a .com, you can use a .com. And so he let him use his .com for a few months or for at least a few weeks. Wow, that went in so nice. Look at that. It's like perfect. Okay. So when you put these in, you want to get them as close to the post holes as you can without touching. And I'm only going to tighten down the outside post, which is the negative. And I'm going to bend these babies up. I know, right? I can't believe I did that already to my GSFA mat. I'm so upset. All right, and then you want to put it on this side. And again, as close as you can get it. Without touching. Okay. Now we can tighten down the middle. Okay. Now the tricky part here. Okay, this claims it's at 0.06. It's not going to stay there. I got some new wire clippers. Is cutting off those inside. You know what Aries does? Aries actually cuts them off before he installs them, which is probably a smarter way to do it, because this is going to be difficult to get in here, and because he cuts off the middle one. Oh, I can't even get there. Okay. Oh, got it. I don't know where it went. Ah, I heard it. Let's make sure it's not inside the mod. I don't know where it went. Yeah, and I should have pre-cut it. I'm not an expert, guys. I mean, I know how to do it, but I'm nowhere near an expert. You want an expert, you need to talk to Kia or Aries or Scuba or somebody else besides me. I need to pull these out some. Okay, so to manipulate the coils, a coil master is a good thing to have. Zach's was much worse. Good for you for checking, Twin Mommy. All right, these are 2.5 millimeter coils. So I just want to pull this out a little bit. So I can get to this leg and cut it off. It was very dumb of me, actually, not to pre-cut it. And I remembered watching Aries do it, and I said, oh, that was a good idea. Hang on, guys. I'll show you here in a second. Sorry, I'm sorry. I know I'm off screen. I can't see what I'm doing. I don't have a pair of goggles like Scuba does. There we go. I got it off. But there is some that's still sticking out. Okay, I can live with that. There was a couple little pieces here, little shavings that came off. Okay. Okay, now we're up to 0.10. These little cases that he puts them in is really cool. They're really cool too, actually. You can put all your little extra pieces. Anything else? Okay. Too low? Yeah, it is too low. It'll come up. It'll come up. So you want like to wiggle them. You want to make sure they're straight. You might need to push them more towards the center so they don't hit the outside. You don't want them to hit the outside of the RDA because it'll short out. So you want to maybe push them inward like that. Grilled yardbird, baked tater, and green beans, all made by my 16-year-old. That sounds lovely. You know, it's so funny. I didn't even realize until recently what a yardbird is. I mean, like, I know yardbird here, but like, I thought about it. I thought yardbird was like, I don't know, like a flamingo. Did I just admit how much of an airhead I really am? Okay. So, oh wait. Okay, so we're still sitting at 10. Let's see if we can get this puppy to fire. Okay. She's starting. It's getting that rainbow effect going on the ends here. I know you guys can't really see it, but I can see the rainbow. Ah, Alicia answered me. Is Vaping Dave still in here? Stroke it. And this, when you do it this way too, if you put this in here and wiggle it, you're kind of stroking it from the inside. That helps it too. No, we don't want to grill yardbird, but having yardbird, meaning I'm assuming chickens, because that's what a yardbird is, chickens. She says that the name of her shop is the Vapor Vault. So there you go. He goes by Vaping Dave. Hopefully y'all will meet. So there you go, the Vapor Vault in Pinellas Park. Okay, so we see it's starting from the outside and moving inward, but they're getting warmed up. This battery is probably pretty low, or yeah, it's probably pretty dead actually, so it's one of the reasons why it's taken so long to heat up. Let us know, Vaping Dave, if you go. We would love to know if you guys meet and you know what you think of her shop and all that stuff. Make sure you tell her who you are. Oh, look at that. Oh, heating up from the center. No hot spots. Look at that go. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, that took like no manipulation. I'll give it a little bit more of a wiggle, but I don't think it needs it. Let's try this again. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at it heating up evenly. All even and no hot spot. Oh my gosh, this is like the best set of coils I've ever installed. It's amazing. And it's blinking at me. It's telling me my battery's dead. But that is so amazing. Okay, that looks perfect. I hope David is watching. David, you have amazing coils. I should put another battery in this. The battery is dying on this. Maybe I'm not heating it up enough. There's a battery in there. I put this on the charger. Ooh, that's a little toasty warm, that battery is. Which would make sense, of course, because I was just heating the crap out of it. So I have, where's all my singles? Here we go. This is my set of single batteries, okay? These are batteries that I only use in single battery devices. And they're all labeled S. I think this one, well, this one's not labeled, but it's these are all my single battery singles right here. Okay. Burn. Ooh, look at that, 4.07. Oh, you can't see that. 4.07. Okay. Still taking a minute. Oh, look at how even. Look how beautiful. That's fantastic. They look great. I'm so excited. Oh, they look fantastic. Okay. They're awesome. That's awesome. Okay, we have a great set of Aries coils on davids.com with his purple chuff cap. You know what? I might take this out and I'm going to put lead pipes cap on here, actually. I know, right? Why is he not here? Okay, so if you guys ever get a cap, a .com cap from Lead Pipe, his company is called Tips for Tanks. Look how pretty that is. This is how you do this. Okay, I was a little confused. Okay, because I thought initially, if you ever get a .com, okay, if you get the chuff cap, it looks like this, and you have to pop it out. It sort of snaps. It snaps into like a lip if it's in here. Okay, and there's still juice in here. That's nasty. Okay, that's nasty. Oh, Dolores did it! Dolores did it!
Peanut Butter Buster is mine, bitch.
And it totally buffered. Is it buffering for y'all? I totally played it. Oh, it's not buffer. It's only buffering for me. Let me refresh. Okay, so y'all saw it. That's my point. Is that y'all saw it? You saw it? Okay. All right. I got a paper towel out because this stuff has got juice on it too. See, look at that. There's still stuff coming. Zachary is so rough on his vape gear. It's crazy. Gotta clean this stuff off, guys. I can turn this off. All right. So now you get, well, depending on which one it is, but you get a little piece. Let me see if I have the piece in here. I don't have a piece in here to show, but you have a, oh, here we go. This piece, this is the 510 connector, and it's not really a 510 because it's a little bit bigger. Regular 510s don't really fit in it. But I mean, you can kind of manipulate them to fit, but in any case, this does is this sort of snaps in from up underneath, okay, and it gives you the 510 connector. Or you get the chuff cap, which looks like this, and you put it in up here and it snaps in place. So when I got this from, let me move this stuff out of the way, from Lead Pipe, I expected this to go in here and snap into place, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm pulling and I'm yanking and I'm tugging, and it absolutely would not snap into place. And I'm like, what is going on? And it turns out he did not design it to snap into place, okay? He designed it to sit here, and basically this piece, once it screws down, actually holds the tip in place. Okay, so it's better to have it kind of upside down, make sure it's all the way in the bottom there, and then you screw this into place like this. Now once you've screwed this down, it does a couple of things. It tightens your airflow ring from moving around, and it also tightens, see, now this is nice and tight, it doesn't go anywhere. It's awesome. So there you go. So if you ever get a .com tip from Lead Pipe, that is how you handle that. Okay, it's a designed to fit in there after it's all put together. All right, so let's get some cotton. I guess we'll give him the Scottish roll too. I'm feeling generous today. All right, I need my scissors. I'm actually not paying. Oh, look at you, RS. You're trying to get me to make that clip now. Look at him saying that David's key lime ice cream. Oh man, you know, you guys will stop at nothing. All right, I'm gonna end up doing this again later, so I'm not gonna like take the time to explain every step I'm doing here, since I'm gonna do it again after after I come back from the lab. But I'm just gonna do this real quick. This feels like a much thicker piece of cotton. I bet you I'm gonna have to tear some off of this. This feels really thick. Oops. Myself, and then there she was. Like double cherry pie, yeah, there she was. Like disco superfly. I smell sexy. I know, right? Boy, throw something out there, you guys will be all over it. Now I got to make me a demon-looking key lime ice cream is mine, bitch. Y'all are so funny. This feels like a much thicker. They don't have very good quality control over there in China, because this feels thicker than it should. And I know if it's already too thick to go through the 2.5 millimeter coils as it is. And yeah, I'm gonna have to cut some off of this, I'm pretty sure, or tear some off of it. We'll see. Okay, they're all cooled down now. Bastard. Now, bitch is pretty universal there, Stoken. I mean, you can pretty much call anybody a bitch. Funny story with my ex-husband. So, yeah, this is way too thick. So funny story with my, I just tore a strip off there so I could get this because it was way too thick. It wasn't going to go through. Um, so I'm over at my brother's house, and my brother is apparently one of those people that gets very offended if you say, if you insult him in a way and you call him homosexual when you do it, or if you're, you know, even just teasing. My brother, it bothers him. Okay, I don't know if he's homophobic or what. I don't know. I don't care. Um, but she asked me. She said, "Does it?" And apparently Teresa, my sister-in-law, would do this to him. Would say this to him just to piss him off, right? Um, so Teresa looks at me and she says, "Does it? Does Jim? Does Jim is my ex-husband? She says, does Jim get mad at you when if you call him, you know, if you call him gay or, you know, the other slurs that, you know, I'm not going to say here publicly." And I looked at her and I went, "No." I said, "It bothers him when I call him bitch." And she about fell out of her chair. She started laughing so hard. Yeah, this is way too thick. It was just so funny because she's like, "Oh, does he bother him when you call him gay?" And I was like, "No, it bothers him when I call him bitch." She just thought, I thought she was going to die.
He doesn't play for the money he wins. He doesn't play for respect. He deals the cards to find the answer. The sacred geometry of chance. The hidden law.
Bitch equals trut. What is a trut? Translate for us there, Stoken. We need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, so I don't have any of David's juice here, so I can't test this out. But there we go. We have a freshly... Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't check to see what the reading is on it now. 37? That's not right. 32? Seriously? 25. That's a little better. Let's make sure these are tight. Because I think it's supposed to, there we go, 19. That's where it's supposed to be. These were a little loose. That's exactly where it's supposed to be, right there, 19. My brother finds it amusing when I call him a screaming queen. So there we go, 0.19. These are supposed to ohm out somewhere between 0.19 and 0.22. This is coming out at 0.19, so way to go again. Aries has done it again. Perfect coils. They coiled quickly, they heated up quickly, they wicked perfectly, and they are now perfectly ohming out at a 0.19, just as they're supposed to. So he has done it again. All right, you position your air holes over. This might be a little tight because there's no juice in there. But position your air holes over the coils and you are done. I'll be taking that home to David tonight. The base is still a little warm. All right. So we've done that. We've done our, do I have everything I need? Force him to watch the Aries videos for at least 12 hours. No juice time tonight, already 20 after 8. I could do it quick. Wait, I have an hour and a half. I have like an hour and 40 minutes. I could totally do this. I could do this. You guys don't realize how much time I spend bullshitting with you guys. Does Hickey Six offer a peach and creams? Yes. It's called Peaches and Scream. There's a little bit of cakiness kind of added. It's sort of like a cobblery kind of thing, but there's definitely some cream in there too. Oh, there's also Fuzzy Navel Dream, which is peaches and oranges with a creamy custardy background. Nope, I'm done at Mod Envy, baby. I am officially the Mod Envy fluff girl now. And I'm kind of okay with that. So I'm going to throw this stuff away. You know, these little jewel cases that Aries sends the coils in, I don't know what to do with them, but I think they're really cool. So, ooh, what did I do with it? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, what did I do with the .com? I'm putting it in my purse so I don't forget. I'll take it home to David tonight. Let me pack up all my goodies that I don't need, like my 521 tab. But okay, so did anybody else throw out another idea besides the lemon meringue pie? That sounded pretty tasty, actually. Let's see, put all this stuff away. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'll need this stuff later. Okay. Another possible flavor for tonight's lab show is maple and walnut ice cream. Or, oh, what was the other thing? It was a screwball. The only thing about the screwball is it's hot in here. I need to turn on the AC, guys. It's supposed to be really cold outside too. I need to turn on. It's gotten really really cold out here. Hang on real quick. I'll be right back. Yep, 73 degrees in here. How did that happen? I have no idea. Okay. First time I've seen, I know, right? It is, well, that's just it though. I knew it was going to get cold today, and now I'm like, I'm wanting to roll up my sleeves because it's too hot in here. The lemon sounds good too. You could use those canisters. I mean, I don't have a bunch of them. I've got this one. I mean, I don't know where the other ones are actually. I have no idea. Oh, crap. Oh, I have two. I do have two. But yeah, I mean, because when I sell coils, I mean, they go along with the coils, so I don't actually have like a supply of them. I just think they're really cute. What flavor is Screwball? Screwball is peaches and walnut ice cream. What's with the walnuts tonight, guys? Miss Trixie, if you place an order on my website and you leave a note on the order, I'll be happy to send them to you. When you find me, PM me at VU. I can wait. I don't know what your real name is, Miss Trixie. I have no idea. I'm sorry. A screwball, no, that you're thinking of a screwdriver, Cassie. A screwball is bubblegum ice cream, basically. Yeah. Then whatever flavor sauce you want on it. Oh, what'd you say? Vanilla ice cream with the bubblegum at the bottom. And pipped into a cone-shaped pot. It just, the only thing is, I think, is that it seems, Miss Trixie at VU. Like on Facebook or like on the forums or like, I hardly ever go on the forums. I mean, I do go there, but I very rarely go there actually. But yeah, you're thinking of a screwdriver is orange juice and vodka. I don't have any vodka flavors. Your wife says all juice smells like pancake syrup. We used to get them here on the forum. Can you, like I said, if you message me, especially if you place an order for some juice and you leave a note on the order, I will be happy to include these little cases for you. So, hi, Chunk. So, but yeah, the lemon meringue pie sounds pretty tasty, actually. Chunk got his hickey order, yay! Got my blueberry yogurt, strawberry taffy, and peanut butter custard, but I missed Jen's pee-pee buster. Oh, you said it, you said it, you said it.
Peanut butter Foster is mine, bitch.
You know, that was not nearly as intimidating when you have Beyonce playing in the background. What do y'all think about that? Not nearly as intimidating. Okay, so I'm thinking, I don't know, that lemon meringue pie sounds so great. Let's try lemon meringue pie. Let's do a lemon meringue pie. Didn't get stuck to the peanut butter ones. Now I tried little bottles from the sampler pack that are now 5 to 6 months deep. Whoa! 10 more poodles! Yay! That's awesome! I love to hear that. Where you been? Oh, was that you on Facebook? Okay, let me take a look. See what they look like. Oh my. So does the bubble gum even come out? Like, is there like even a flavor in the bubble gum? Does it actually affect the ice cream? Do you have to ask Hickey, or did I have to ask Hickey? Did you or Dave? Foggy Ohms. It was David. That was totally David's idea. I was actually against it because we had previously had a peanut butter vape, and it was terrible. It was the first time I ever actually threw a juice out. Like, even if I don't like a juice, I'm so like frugal that I won't throw it away. Like, I'm not gonna just throw money away. I'll like suffer through it, and and then I'll just get something else the next time. I couldn't even suffer through this bottle. It was terrible, so I threw it out. This was a long time ago when we first started vaping, like over 5 years ago, and yeah. So hi. Hard Rock Vapor is our friend Bob. What's up? And so yeah, I was like, he said the first buster we made was Blackberry Buster, and he was crazy about that one. And I was like, what's your next buster gonna be? You know, because now we had like a formula for the busters, right? And we could just switch out which flavor it was. And he says, I'm gonna make peanut butter buster. And I was like, oh, come on. I mean, we had this flavoring sitting there for like 6 months. We didn't even open it up. It was just sitting there. I did not want to do a peanut butter flavor. And everybody I had to talk to had said that peanut butters were terrible and they tasted chalky or they tasted burnt. And I'm like, oh, come on, this is gonna be a disaster. And he's like, no, we're gonna do it. And it totally worked. He had to tweak it a few times, but it worked. So yeah. So, gutting your entire kitchen. Wow. That's cool though. Celtic Lover got their Higgy juice. Awesome. I'm so glad. I hope you're enjoying them. Those are some pretty strong flavors you got there. But it's cool, man. It's cool. Okay. The Yogi peanut butter and banana granola. Ooh, I don't know. Granola sounds tasty. I don't know if they have a granola flavor. Like, what would granola be? That sounds tasty. All right, we're gonna try lemon meringue pie. So, what's in a lemon meringue pie? You got lemons. You got whipped cream. You got pie crust. You got something to make it, maybe do we want to use like a cheese? No, not a cheesecake. Or do we want to use a custard? You want something to give it that, like what the lemon goes in is a creaminess. It's almost like a cheesecake. Maybe cheesecake. The pie crust on a lemon meringue? I think that would be pie. I think it would be a pie crust. I don't think it would be the key lime pie has a graham cracker crust, but lemon meringue pie has a regular pie crust on it, I believe. Oh, thank you, doll. Lemon, yeah, right, meringue. You need meringue. Right, that's right. Not cheesecake, you need meringue. Well, hello. Sorry. I knew that. Okay, so we need lemon, we need meringue, we need pie crust, probably some whipped cream. Maybe we want to blend. Okay, well, I have two different lemons. All right. Um, I have Italian lemon Sicily, which is very much like a bakery lemon. All right, and then I have regular lemon, which is more like a citrusy lemon. No whipped cream? Really? I thought you put whipped cream on top of lemon meringue pie. Lemon meringue pie is a type of baked pie usually served for dessert, made with a crust usually made of a short crust pastry. Yummy. Yeah, it is, like I said, regular pie crust. Okay. No whipped cream? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe just a drop of the citrus lemon. Not because if you get too much of that, it's gonna get pudgy. Okay. The Italian lemon Sicily, while it's a strong flavor, it's more of a bakery lemon. So I'm thinking using the Italian lemon Sicily, and then just a drop of citrus lemon to give it the punch, right? With the meringue, okay, and the pie crust. Okay, so this is where I'm going with this. I was thinking though that maybe a dollop of whipped cream, but everybody's saying no cream, no cream. Okay, no whipped cream. All right, we'll leave the whipped cream off. We'll leave it, no problem. All right, so we want to use lemon. We want to use Italian lemon Sicily. We want to use meringue, and we want to use pie crust. Okay. Now, what percentages do we want to use? Do I have super sour? I do have a sour. I call it a modifier. I do have sour. I don't know if RS, the Italian lemon Sicily and the lemon together is going to make it pretty tart. I don't think you need to add any sour tartness to it. It's going to be pretty tart already. I think that's taking it a little too far. I have you drooling. All right. So percentages now, or yeah, the percentage that we're going to use. Yeah, you know me, I like my 15%. This is some pretty strong flavors though. All four of these flavors are pretty strong. I don't know if it needs to be a total of 15% or not. Let's think about the ratios that I want to use here. We know that we want the lemon, the straight lemon, the citrusy lemon, to be low, like super low. Let's see here. Oh, and I want to see how much. I need to go and see how much, because the amount of meringue that I used in the Knickerbocker Glory was actually perfect. I tried to put more in there and it ruined it. Okay, so I used very little meringue in there. All right, let's go back and let's take a look at this. Can you use more lemon than you put in the lemon twinkle? Well, yeah, we're going to use two different lemons. So yeah, it's definitely going to be more lemon. There's no question about it. I still think it needs a filler. It needs some sort of filler. Not a filler necessarily, but more of a blender. Maybe, I don't know. I think the whipped cream might still be, I think it still needs some whipped cream. Yeah, I still think it needs whipped cream. I would say sweet cream, but I think the whipped cream is going to give us what we're looking for. Because whipped cream is a subtle flavor, and it will really help blend them together. And it will take some of the strength off of the lemon Sicily at 3%. You think it should? I have it at 4.5 right now. You think it should only be 3? How about I take it down to 3.8? I'll take it down to 3.8. I think, but the whipped cream is a subtle flavor, and I think it will help blend the stuff together. It's not going to necessarily be a separate on top. It's gonna help blend it. I mean, you could use sweet cream, you could use custard, you could use. I think the whipped cream is going to be the best way to blend it, actually. Okay. So what I'm looking at here, and with the whipped cream in there, I think that I can use my magic 15%. My magic 15% flavoring, actually, because I think that's going to help tone the stronger flavors down, and it's going to help just them all blend together better. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use 2.3% of TFA's lemon. That's the citrusy lemon. Okay. I might even want to take that down a little bit more. 2.3% seems a lot. Let's take that down to 1.5%. 1.5%. 3.8% of Capella's Italian lemon Sicily. 3% of Flavor Arts meringue. 1.5% of TFA's pie crust, and 5.3% of TFA's whipped cream. So that's what we're gonna make. A little more complicated recipe this year. We've been doing kind of simple ones lately. This one's a little bit more complicated. So I'm gonna write this down. My Spanish Harlem Mona Lisa. The pie crust is 1.5%. Pie crust is very strong, guys. There is no way that you're gonna get. I mean, like, it's an extremely strong flavor, and it will do a hostile takeover over your other flavors if you put too much in there. I never go more than about 1.5, maybe 2 if you're looking for a real fried flavor, but pie crust, you want that to be sort of a back note. But I would not take it more than 2%. It's a very, very strong flavor, so you want to be very, very sparing with it. TFA's lemon is also a very strong flavor. Sometimes you hear people talking about how their lemon juices taste like Pledge. What's happened is the people have probably used TFA's lemon, and they've probably used too much of it. Okay, because that's what happens when you use too much lemon, is it gets very pledgy. You have to be very, very sparing with it. If you overdo it, you're going to kill your juice, and it's going to taste like floor cleaner. Okay, so what is here? I said 1.5 of TFA's lemon, 3.8 of Italian lemon Sicily, 3% of Flavor Arts meringue, 1.5% of TFA's pie crust, and 5.3%, because this is a weaker flavor, guys. It's supposed to blend it together. So 5.3% of TFA's whipped cream. And of course, we're going to make a 25-75 blend. With 3 milligrams of nicotine. All right. I'm going to head over to the lab. I will see you guys shortly. Go ahead and hit save. I'm going to have so many. When we beat the FDA regs, I'm going to have so many good flavors to release. So many. Can't wait. We're totally going to beat these people. All right. I'm going over to the lab. I will see you guys momentarily. Don't go nowhere. Whew, I sure am glad I turned the AC on because this would have been really hot wearing this lab coat and the long sleeves. Ooh. Okay. I hope so. I hope that my new rockin' computer system has actually managed to boost the USB power. Okay, so yeah, we had no problems last week, so I'm hoping my new video card, my new computer, my new RAM, all that good stuff. Yeah, very happy about it. All right. Every week, you guys. Every week. That never gets old, does it? Every week. Okay, so couple of different ways you can do this. There's always like 100 different ways you can do something, okay? But some of the tools that you're going to need. There is a weight-based method and there is a volume-based method. I think for the average DIYer, the weight-based method is probably better, okay? Because you're only going to be mixing one bottle at a time. You know, you're not going to be trying to mix 30, 40, 50, 100 bottles at a time the way I do. So the weight-based method is probably an easier way to do it. For instructions on how to do that or examples on how to do that, you're probably going to want to watch D Millen because she does the weight-based thing. And it's pretty cool. There's like no tools involved. The only thing you have to buy is a scale. Okay. And then your flavorings, which will be in bottles like this. And these are actually pretty cheap, guys. I mean, when you get them in little bottles like that. And for one person, it's going to last you forever. The volume-based method, though, you're going to need tools. Okay, everybody needs gloves. So be sure that you get gloves. And nitrile gloves are the best. Okay. You need bottles. I like the LDPE squishy bottles. Squish, squish, squish. You'll need tools like something like this, or actually probably more like this, if you're going to be pulling the flavoring up out of the flavor bottle and then into your e-liquid bottle. Okay, put some tape around these. It'll help you save the tick marks so that you don't rub them off. Always rinse them immediately. I mean, like, don't even let flavoring sit in this thing for a minute. Okay, as soon as you're done using it, rinse it. Don't because you'll ruin these really quick, and they're not cheap. But the way I like to do it is, I need to get my flavors down, don't I? I like to give each flavor its own syringe so I don't ever have to worry about cross-contamination. I use these little press-in adapters, and I can just pull the flavor out like this. It's pretty cool. So that's lemon. Here's my lemon Sicily. There's my meringue. Here's my pie crust. And my whipped cream is all the way down here. Okay. So, what's first now? Always shake your flavors. I'm squeaky. I'm sorry. I'll do this quickly so I can get back to my desk. I don't know why it's squeaking today and it didn't squeak last week. Weirdness. Always shake your flavors. Even if you just used it, you get in the habit. See it now, I can hear it cutting out. All right, I'll do this fast. 1/2 ml of TFA lemon. It says lemon, water soluble. 1.1 milliliters of Italian lemon Sicily from Capella's. Capella's Italian lemon Sicily. Yes. before using them, how do you know which flavors are stronger? I don't. It comes from experimentation. I need 1 milliliter of meringue. This is from Flavor Arts, meringue. Flavor Arts, meringue. I need half a milliliter of TFA's pie crust. TFA's pie crust. And 1.6 milliliters of TFA's whipped cream. Whipped cream. I have no idea which ones are stronger. Actually, it comes from, I mean, I know that Flavor Art flavors are strong. I know that just because they're European. I know that cinnamons and menthols, lemons, those are strong, but a lot of it's trial and error. I mean, it really, there's no way to teach that. It's just, you just know it, you just learn it after a while. Okay, I need 24 milliliters of VG. And I'm using a plastic graduated cylinder because I prefer them. I never put flavor in these though, guys, because it'll ruin the plastic just like it does on the syringes. And I need 2 milliliters of PG. Okay. And I also need a milliliter of nicotine. And since it's just a small amount, I keep a little bottle here just like I do the flavors with nicotine in it, so I can just grab a small amount of it. So I'm just going to grab 1 milliliter of nicotine and throw that in there. Dropping stuff. This portion of our brought to you by Glad Press and Seal. If you don't already have this in your kitchen, you should totally get it. Okay, this stuff is amazing. It tears easier than saran wrap. It sticks to anything. It makes an airtight, watertight seal over everything. Awesome. So you want to shake up your base. What am I talking about? Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. I'm trying to see what y'all are talking about here. The pie crust is very strong, Tetley Man. Anytime I've used pie crust in anything, if I don't keep it low, it takes over everything. You can't taste anything but the pie crust. But it's also good for like a fried flavor. Like anytime you want to have that kind of fried, you know, just that baked fried kind of flavor and pastries and whatnot, pie crust is a great flavor for that. It has almost like a greasy taste to it, but it's like a good greasy. Okay, so I've shaken this up a bunch. I see the bubbles go all the way to the bottom. They're uniform, so I know that I've shaken it up enough. That looks so cool. What looks cool? Yeah, pie crust is one. Meringue is going to be strong. I've actually used. I tried with when I made the Knickerbocker Glory. I wanted to taste more meringue, so I went back and I mixed it again, and I put more meringue in it, and it ruined it. It tastes terrible. You have to be careful. You know, some flavors you put too much, just ruins the whole thing. Okay. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour it into my bottle where the flavors are already sitting and hanging out. All right. That may be washed. Put a cap and a lid on it, and we're going to go back to my office and we're going to try this and see what it tastes like. Jenn's Vaping Show, the commercial. I know, right, Becca? I wish they paid me for it. All right, I'll see you guys in just a minute. I'll be back. Somebody told me. Hid my 4 bottles in my jammy drawer so hubby can't find them. Cool. Oh, what are we talking about? TechWiz SB1 has been amended. Last sentence states provides that rules relating to the manufacture, distribution, and sale of liquids are void. Cool. We need SB1 to pass so bad. SB1 is the Indiana. They've challenged the Indiana laws, the vaping laws, all the prohibitions that are going on there, and this is going to get rid of all those. So, yay! We're slowly but surely gaining some traction in the government, which is awesome. My last cigarette was last Tuesday at 11 p.m. Still trying to get this vape thing right. Can't really hit it very hard. Eric, is your device a sub-ohm device? I'm gonna fix all your problems right now. Okay. I know exactly what's happening. I know what you're going through, and I'm gonna fix all of your problems in about 3 seconds. Okay. Do you have? And you probably do. You most likely do. Does your device, when you push the button, does the little ohm say is below 1.0? Is it like if you tell us what device you're using, well, we can tell you what your resistance probably is. Smock Alien 220 watt. Okay. What kind of tank are you using? And do you know what the resistance of your coil is? I know. You'll understand in a minute why I said that, because you'll get it. If it was a Smock Alien kit, you probably have the Baby Beast, which is a TFV 8 Mini, which is the Cloud Baby Beast. The Baby Beast. Okay, that's what he's got. All right. What you're doing was a mistake that I made when I first started sub-ohming. Okay. The very first sub-ohm device I got was a Kanger sub tank, and it had a 0.5 coil in it, and I was trying to hit it the way that I had been hitting my vape for 3 years at that point. Okay, or 2 years at least. 3 years. All right. I was mouth to lunging it. Right. I was smoking it like a cigarette. I was pulling it into my mouth like you do a cigarette, and then I was trying to take it into my lungs, and I was coughing. Eric, hit it like a bong. Hit it like a bong directly into your lungs. It'll be smooth as silk, buddy. Just straight. Don't try to pull it into your mouth first. Actually, look, I was going to demonstrate it, but I'm kind of dry. Don't try to pull it into your mouth first. Don't even think about pulling it into your mouth first. Hit it like a bong. Okay? Straight to your lungs. If you have to, expand your chest, and so that you don't try to take it into your mouth first. Okay? Just so. You will get clouds for days, brah. And I'm telling you, it was changed my life. Seriously, I was upset with myself. I had my first little Kanger sub tank and my little iStick 50 watt, and I was all excited. Ooh, yeah, I'm sub-ohming. All these people, everybody I talked to, they're like, man, the Kanger sub tank is amazing flavor. I don't even need to use a dripper anymore. This is awesome. I was, oh, hell yeah, I'm going out and getting a Kanger sub tank. I would think, Tamar, most people were mouth to lung smokers, and it's hard to retrain yourself not to be a mouth to lunger. Okay, when I use my MyJet, I do mouth to lung because it's not nearly as harsh or as much. I mean, the flavor is not as intense, nicotine is not as intense, and I can pull it into my mouth and then let all of that hit my lungs at the same time because it's like a 1.2 ohm coil, right? Right? Mouth to lung. That's what a mouth to lung device is. This is not a mouth to lung device. Hit that shit like a bong, man. Smooth. It'll be smooth. had that problem and doing it that way now, but it still can be harsh. Doing 6. Try dropping it to 3. Try dropping it to, you can do this at Higgy Cigs. You can, most places are only going to let you go from 6 to 3. But if you think that that's not going to be enough nicotine for you, guess what? Higgy Cigs offers 5 and 4, at least while we can. Yeah, try your, there's lots of things that can fix the harshness of the hit if it's making you cough, okay? 40 watts, it's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. It might be the 6 milligram. It might be what's your PG-VG ratio. Eric does have some Higgy Cigs, actually, Dolores. He won recently, and I did ship him out some stuff. I don't know if that's what he's vaping on his mine. And what flavor are you vaping? Get a baby RBA. Nice to see you, McFallick. Opening the airflow, definitely opening the airflow gives you bigger clouds. There's no question about that. Closing down the airflow will give you more flavor. Oh, you haven't ordered yet? I thought I did send you out something already. I sent you a coupon. That's what I sent you. Okay. Well, the good news is that you can get 5 and 4 and 3 milligrams of nicotine from us. Depending on what juice you have, you might have a 50-50 juice. That could make it harsh. You might have a 30-70 juice. That'll make it better. You might have 20-80. You might have max VG. I mean, we don't know exactly what you're not quite used to still being here. Why? But you will get used to it. Yeah, Stu is totally right. I mean, you didn't learn how to smoke overnight. You're not going to learn how to vape overnight, but it doesn't take long at all before you be vaping like a boss. Oh, Cassie's saying her baby beast gives, you've been off meds for over a month. Oh, well, that's a good thing, right? Congratulations. Got my OBS engine RTA today, so matchy with my alien. Nice. Yep, Cassie, vaping like a boss. Oh, remember when you get juices and there are like three nic, 80 VG, 20 PG, and it's harsh. Some companies use cheaper nic. This is true. Foggy Ohms Vapor Lounge is absolutely correct. If it's not high quality nic, it can taste a little peppery. If it's too much nic, actually, if you're getting more nic than you can handle, it's gonna taste, even with high quality nic, not necessarily peppery, but almost spicy. Okay, that actually happened to me. I mean, with our nic, and I know our nic is high quality nic, but when I first started dripping, I had to drop from a 6 to a 3 because when I first started sub-ohming, 6 was okay. And then I started dripping and I had to drop down to a 3 because it tasted spicy. Not peppery, but spicy. If you're getting a peppery taste, then it's low quality nic. Okay, he's got 2575. Okay. Oh, bye Vaping Dave. I probably already missed him. Okay, so 7520 or 2575. We put the PG number first. I know some companies don't do it, but the PG number should go first. It's alphabetical. It's a ratio. That's a good ratio. It might be the 6 nic. It might be too much for you. Consider trying 3. Talking too much. I'm starting to I'm getting all tongue tied. Yeah, Dolores is totally right. When I started vaping 5 years ago, I was vaping 24 nic. Okay, I was vaping it on a little 510T. As a matter of fact, I'll show you the device. Okay, this is a little. Ooh, there's like hardly any liquid in here too. I'm gonna put some more liquid in here. This is my little 510T, right? Still works. Isn't that cute? But I was using 24 Nick in this thing. All right. I started vaping and I started, DIYing. And I started Hickey Cigs. I went down to, I dropped it down to 20 and then I dropped it down to 18. And I think I was down to 14 actually. And when I went to a sub-ohm device, immediately took it down to 6. Immediately. Okay. Sub-ohming, the nicotine will hit you so much harder. Then, when I got a dripper, I dropped it down to 3 because 6 was making me lightheaded. And 6 was very spicy tasting, not peppery, but just spicy, like a burn. It would burn your throat. So it could be your Nick, could be the Nick. But yeah, so I started out at 24. I now use 3. David he actually started at 18. But that wasn't doing it for him. He actually kept smoking cigarettes. So he went up to 24, and that did it for him. That got him to quit smoking cigarettes. He now does 1.5, and he is on the TFE 12, which is an even harder hit than most drippers. So he tried 3, and it was too much for him. He had to take it down to 1.5. Hi, Red Chick. 4 years next Tuesday. Woo woo! Congratulations, Shelly! Got my Subtank Mini. Used 12 with the 1.2 ohm and 6 with the foot. That makes perfect sense, Canadian Vapor. A 1.2 ohm would make sense that you would use 12 or even 18 with a 1.2 ohm coil. 0.5, you've got to divide that shit by 4 easily, because that's how much harder it's going to hit you. Damn it, Janet, I was smoking ultralights too. Benson and Hedges Deluxe Ultralights. That was my brand right there. And yeah, I started at 24. According to the charts, I should have started at 6. 6 milligrams is what's equivalent to an ultralight. That was not doing it for me. I missed it. What did I miss? Cassie said, it's my key lime. It's my key lime. No, wait. Key lime ice cream is mine, bitch. I did miss it. Sorry. Camel Lights. Marbles gave me migraines. Nope. I was, when I started vaping, the only thing that got me to quit smoking was 48 milligrams. Started at 12 and after 5 years, you're now at 24. That's fine. The thing is that while most people do decrease their nicotine over time, it's not a bad thing if you don't. Studies have proven that nicotine is not the enemy. Okay, there are doctors out there that are using nicotine therapy to combat things like ADHD, early onset Alzheimer's, dementia, schizophrenia. Nicotine is not the enemy, and nicotine is not a bad thing. Okay, nicotine is no more harmful or helpful than caffeine. Okay, caffeine makes us, it helps us get alert, it helps us be more cognitive. Nicotine does the same thing. All right, it's extremely poisonous when it's in its raw form, but it's not really that bad for you. It could even be helpful for you. Yes, your vape breaks are nicotine therapy. Yeah, and it's a totally a matter of finding your perfect, it can take years, guys. It can take years before you find your happy place. All right. The key lime ice cream flavor that I can't seem to get off of I only made that flavor 2 years ago, and I've been vaping for over 5. So it took me 3 years to find my perfect flavor. TechWiz is correct. Nicotine is a vasoconstrictor, meaning it does constrict your blood vessels. So if you have problems in that area, you do need to be careful of that. And if you should cut your nicotine down as soon as possible. That should be a goal, is to cut your nicotine back. We also read an article that shows that nicotine acts as a mod down. Acts as sugar in your bloodstream. So those of you who are diabetic should be careful about your nicotine intake, or be mindful about it. Okay, so we're gonna re-wick this bad boy now. But I want to vape off my key lime ice cream because I love it so much. You woke this AM with your blood pressure 97/65. It's a little on the low side. A little on the low side. It doesn't do anything for hip pain. Well, it's not supposed to be a painkiller. For the same reason, you should lower your neck if you're starting to show signs of atherosclerosis. I don't even know what atherosclerosis is. Craig got his results on his A1C test. Woo! Yay! That's awesome. Actually, is caffeine a constrictor, or does it actually dilate the blood vessels? It might dilate them. Although I will say, Cassie, hardening of the arteries. Ooh, oh my. I have a friend who is diabetic, and he suffers from neuropathy. And if you don't know what neuropathy is, it's basically where the nerve endings, usually happens in your legs, like your lower legs, start to die, and it's painful. And he says that the nicotine in vaping helps with the neuropathy pain. Why it does that, I don't know why, but he totally says it does. Okay, let's go back to the buildy cam. Hi, A person. I like your screen name. A person came in here and said hi to me. Greetings. Hi, Rock Mistress. You second the nerve damage? I think that's awesome. That it actually helps within. I mean, I don't have that, so I can't speak for personally. But this guy I'm referring to was never a smoker. Actually, I knew him in college, and he he knew plenty. I mean, obviously I went to art college, so of course we had like totally. He was around smokers all the time, and it didn't bother him. His dad was a smoker, but he sent me a picture one day of him vaping his new custom-made pipe on his back porch, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're vaping!" And he said, "Yes, the nicotine." That was his answer. He goes, "The nicotine helps with my neuropathy." I didn't know what neuropathy was. I had to look it up, and I was like, "Dude, you need to be getting hickey juice, man." So I sent him some hickey juice. So, what y'all talking about? Be glad you don't. Oh, I know it hurts. I know it hurts, Cassie. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm gonna burn these off. I'm gonna get all the juice out of here. I don't want to do it too much though. There we go. Heating up almost nice and evenly. Let's see if these are tight enough. Looks like movie one's not tight. Yeah, it was a really beautiful pipe too, actually, McPhallic. This one is being the wiggly one. It's not heating up enough. There we go. This one's still heating up a little faster. see if maybe I can stretch these out a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Look at that. Nice. Okay, so now we have our coils. They're good. They're clean. They are heating up evenly. No hot spots. Whoa, look how pretty. Oh, love it. Been a while since I've seen your show. It's been a while since I've built him coils. Oh, thank you, A person. That's awesome. Thank you for watching. We have a lot of fun here. I don't know if you were here earlier, but we were actually in my lab. Here we go. Here's my lab right here. We were over here in my lab and we were mixing juice. And what we're doing now is we are recoiling my device so that, or not recoiling, we are re-wicking my device so that we can try the lemon meringue pie that we made in the lab. Okay, so this is the kind of cotton I'm using. Oh, I gotta get used to this. This is the kind of cotton I'm using. This is the Puff Organic Cotton. You can get this from Amazon. This stuff is super cheap, guys. Okay, this is Japanese organic cotton. I bought this bag for like $6 on Amazon, literally like almost a year and a half ago, okay? And you see how much of it I have left. The stuff will last forever. I actually have 2 more bags on the way. I'm going to literally have cotton until rapture, okay? You want to sit in my lap. Okay. That's a little creepy. All right. So, anyway, to do this, you're going to use an entire pad of the Japanese cotton. And if you've ever used this stuff before, you know that the outside layer is woven a little more tightly and it's not as absorbent as the inside. So you want to peel off the outside layer. You don't want it to let it take out too much because what you really want is all this fluffy goodness inside. What I'm doing here is I am making what's called the Scottish roll wick. Auntie did not quit Vapinator. Auntie is taking a break. He's been working a lot. He just didn't have time for his show anymore. And no drama, nothing happened. He just didn't have time. He is welcome back with an open door anytime he wants to come back. But I figured since he wasn't casting anymore, I would take over the time slot and fluff for Mod Envy because it's kind of fun. Oh, the pads are great for cleaning your nails, Rock Miss Jess. Absolutely. Okay, so once you've taken off the outside layers, you want to start stretching the pad out like this. Now this thing is going to stretch out a good 4 or 5 times the length that it was, or the width that it was initially. All right, you just want to basically make the whole inside of it sort of like a filmy gossamer type texture. Okay, but you won't be able to stretch out the ends, so you're going to want to cut those off. And doctor told my hubby he has reversed his COPD. That's amazing, Carrie. It's just so amazing. I love that. Okay, so once you have cut the ends off and you're left with nothing but this filmy, translucent cotton, you want to just break it in half. I thought Auntie ran off with a lap dancer. Well, no, he was proudly sponsored by Hookers and Blow, so that might have been the problem. I don't know. No, he's like I said, he's just been working a lot and he just didn't have time for his show, and it wasn't fair to VU Live or the viewers, or and he just said, hey, I'm going to take a break for a while. He'll be back, I'm sure of it. So once you've broken it into 2 pieces, you want to basically do what I was never allowed to do in high school because I was really bad at it. And you want to make little cotton doobies here. Okay. So now you have your 2 wicks. Now you need to take. Valandar is the same thing, Dolores. He's fine. He just it was becoming a lot of work for him. Really, that's all it was. So you want to, yeah, that's totally what I was doing, per a person. So you want to squeeze one side of it really tight so that you can get it into the coil here. And then don't try to pull it all through at one time because it won't go. It's going to be a very, very tight fit. So just kind of work it through a little bit at a time. And then you want to cut off the part that you squoze with your fingers and fluff up the ends. Then you just want to take it and tuck the ends like this. Now, how much you cut off is very, very dependent on what RDA you're using, okay? This is the .com, and so, I mean, this bitch can take it, right? She can take all the cotton. Other RDAs, though, don't have as much of a juice well. I mean, you can see how deep the juice well is on this thing. If you're using something like a Derringer or a Mutation X4 or something like that, it can't handle that much. So you'll have to cut more cotton off. It's very, very dependent on what your RDA is. Looks a bit tight. Does it not choke off? No, it doesn't. Absolutely not. I use this wicking method all the time, and I really like it. I think it gives the juice more flavor. It holds more. So I don't have to rejuice as often. And the .com, of course, helps with that too because it holds so much extra. But the biggest thing is that I feel that it makes the juice have like a fuller flavor than other wicking methods. Maybe it's in my head. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Hey, One Arm Bandit! Y'all really like it when I say that. That this bitch can take it. Okay. Oh, let's do the finger test. Okay, so we've shaken it up. Shake it up some more. Oh, ooh! The finger test had like a after effect. It was just kind of okay at first. I just kind of tasted sort of like a weak lemon, and then the meringue came out, and then the pie crust came out, and oh my god, I can't wait to vape this. Oh man. Jen, when you make juices like this, do you save some to let it steep for a few weeks? Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to show you something funny here. Oh, crap. Oh my gosh, that tastes so good. I'm going to show you something funny. Because I've told you guys, you're going to see my messy desk here. Here we go. All right, you're going to see my messy desk. Well, it's not that messy. You know how you guys know that I can't get off of my key lime ice cream, right? I mean, I'll try vaping something else, but I always go back to my key lime ice cream. You see all these bottles right here? These are all bottles from past T.G.I. Jenn. Not this one. This is my current key lime bottle, and this is an empty key lime bottle. But you see all, and this is a bulldog bottle. But all these right here, these are all T.G.I. Jenn flavors that I haven't vaped yet. Right there. And they just sit there. Okay? So, yeah. You can't get, I can't get off of my, I can't get off my key lime ice cream. All right, so let's go back to the buildy cam. I'm not allowed to, Tech Whiz. I would totally do it if I could, and I'm not allowed, and it pisses me off. Okay, what was I doing? I have the .com V1 and I love it. Okay. So I'm going to take this cotton here and I'm going to clean out the inside of the RDA. Because you get juice on the inside of your RDA, guys. See, look. Ugh. You own too many .coms? Yeah, me too. I am prepared if one breaks, okay? I am prepared. All right. Oh, I overjuiced. Oh my God, this tastes so good. I am so gonna enjoy this. If this turns out like shit, I'm gonna be so upset because it tastes so good. This has got to be good because it tastes so good. Okay. Ready? Are you ready? Okay. Okay, that's a little disappointing. I got the pie crust first. And just sort of a, okay, we got to give it a couple times. We got to give it a couple vapes. Oh, Mount Baker vape, here, I'll do it. Here's where you can get the .com for only $35, you said? There you go. Okay. Hey, person, you're getting creepy, man. Chill out. This is a little disappointing. It tasted so good. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going because it's gonna get better. I'm dripping. Hey, got base. No, they haven't done anything to get banned. They haven't done anything to get banned. It's just being creepy. Hi, Mitch. Yeah, I think it is a steeper. I definitely think it's because it tastes so good, but it's not vaping so great yet. Kathy, the .com is a 2 or 3 post. I'm going to show you the difference. This, I need a mod to put it on. You can't get it off without putting it on a mod. This is the v2.com. And it is a 2 post. See that? You just got 2 posts. 1 positive, 1 negative right there. Okay. The v1.com is this one. Why did I do that? The one Mount Baker Vapor has is the V1. Yes. Bye, Hard Rock! Ooh, this is brand new. It's tight. This is the v1.com. You got the positive post in the center and 2 negative posts on either side. Or 1 negative post on either side, I should say. That's the V1. It's brand new, so the O-rings are really stiff. That's the difference between the two. No, MacPhallic. V1 has 3 posts. V2 has 2. You got it backwards. Um, I got this one right after they came out. It's a 3-post. Vaping is so dirty. I'm trying to find a site to buy my juice in another tab. Oh, we know where Rock Miss Jess's mind is tonight. Yeah, no, the V2 came out. The 2-post came out on about a year, I think, after the original.com. I'm gonna try this again. I can't believe I'm not tasting any lemon yet. I'm getting some. I'm still tasting the pie crust up front, and I don't want to. I'm not hardly getting any lemon. I'm getting the meringue is starting to come out. Maybe it's the whipped cream, but the pie crust is so strong. It does need. I think it does need more lemon. Maybe it does need more pie crust or less pie crust. No, I don't think the whipped cream is masking the lemon. The whipped cream should totally help smooth the lemon out. I ruined it with the whipped cream. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I'm gonna have to work on this one. I'm gonna put a note in here. This one needs work. What mod am I using? I am using the IPv6 and the .com. It has a. I think it probably does need some more lemon to it. You throw the crust away? I love pie crust. Oh, nitro! Oh no! I did. I got it for free. I did. I did. It wasn't sent to me or anything. What happened was, is I went on to. It was at Christmas time. I was looking for. My stepson wanted a TFV8 for Christmas, and I was looking at different sites and I was looking at different prices. And I went on to myfreedomsmokes.com and I discovered I had like 1,700 reward points saved up, and because I'd never used them ever, and so I bought the TFE8 and the IPv6, and I put a pretty J wrap on it too. Here we go. I put the abalone J wrap on it, and then the Higgy Sigs decal that my that Wildstar sent me. So yeah, so this is the IPv6X, and I love it. But yeah, I ended up getting the TFE8 and the IPv6X for like $6. It was awesome. I basically paid for shipping, and that was it. The IPv8, I didn't even know that there was an IPv8. You want a Higgy 6 JWrap? David has a Higgy 6 JWrap. He actually customized it. I got him a customized one. But you do? Isn't he great? Damn it, Janet. It's so awesome. Jordy! Hi, honey. The IPv8, I didn't even know the IPv8 was out. I'll have to look at that. I might have to get that one too. It's not a 3-battery mod, is it? I don't like 3-battery mods. I like these nice little compact size ones. Oh, good night, Shelly. I know, right? He gave me a whole bunch of these, and because I put it on my I bought this J-Wrap, this pretty J-Wrap for my IPv400, and I put the Higgy Sig sticker on there too. See, little decal, isn't that great? And it matches the silver. 2 batteries? I am so going to have to look that up now. What happened to the IPv7? Did they just skip the IPv7 and went to IPv8? I had no idea. You have the 8, the chip is good, but it looks so bland and the battery door is crap. I'm going to have to look this up now. Now you're going to guys are going to make me go shopping on somewhere and find the IPv8. So when I didn't I got to keep trying this, man. I know this is going to get better. It's not bad. It's just not lemon meringue pie. I think I have to bump up the lemon and bump down the pie crust. The IPv series can't count. I should know. I do like IPVs. I am brand loyal when it comes to my mods. I'm going to show you guys. Look, I am very brand loyal when it comes to. Look at this. The battery door just popped open. Very brand loyal. This is the IPv4. This is the IPv400. And this is the IPv6X right here. Very brand loyal. I love my IPVs. Love them. Yeah, that'll help, Nitro. The IPv5 was a bigger mod. I mean, it still took 2 batteries, but it was definitely more boxy. I think it had a lot. It was the LPv5 Li, I think. Do I have the Fuchai? David had a Fuchai and he broke it. He's big on Sigelis. He does like the Sigelis. He didn't have the Fuchai. He had the 213, not the Fuchai. And he dropped it and broke it. It still worked, but the screen was out on it and you couldn't see what wattage you were at. And he thought about getting the Fuchai, but he felt that it was less sturdy because I think it's made of aluminum. It's definitely not as sturdy of a mod as the original 213, but he ended up getting the Smock Alien 220 and he loves it. He loves that big bar on the side and everything. Devil Vapor knows where to get IPv5s for 25 pounds at the moment. Nice. I'm not abusive to my mods. I mean, like, I can actually show you. I have David's IPv4, okay? We both got wood wraps on them. He got the black one initially, and I got the silver one. Okay, this one's mine. This one's David's. You see all of his little wood stripes are gone, okay? Look at the finish on this. Look at this. This is what David does to his mods. Okay, he beats them up to hell and back. There's the top. This is mine. This is David's. Okay. He has dropped this thing so many times, it doesn't even stand up, or it's kind of wobbly because the frame on it is actually bent. I don't even know if y'all can see this or not. Look at this. See, the frame is actually wonky. There you go. So it'll stand up, but the slightest hit will make it knock over because it doesn't. Well, it's standing on a build mat right now, so it'll probably be pretty sturdy, but it won't stand on anything hard. It'll knock over all the time because of the frame is bent on it. He dropped this thing and he beat it up so many times. This was David's old IPv4. This is my IPv4. It still looks new. I mean, I put the wood wrap on it, but I mean, there's a little scratch on the screen right here. The button is a little bit faded on the finish, just because obviously that's where I touched it the most. But yeah, this is mine. It still looks brand new. Oh, totally. He's terrible. Yeah, he's absolutely too clumsy to get the aluminum one. It would fall apart on him. No question. You have 2 wood wraps on your art. The wood wraps are beautiful. I love the wood wraps. Look up the Wismec Predator. It's there to take on the alien. It looks nice. Oh, cool. Okay. Where do you get the wood wraps? I believe it's wud.com. Let me make sure of that actually. No, it's not WD. Let's try this again. Wood wraps. It's wudbx.com. I'll put it in chat. Yep, Nitro's got it. The chat doesn't go as fast on my show as it does on Mod Envy. You don't have to do that, Nitro. I know, right, Mitch? I don't care for touch screens. I know, touch screens are kind of crazy. It's okay, Nitro. I'm sorry. Did I scream at you? I didn't mean to scream at you. Okay, so who wants a coupon code? We got coupons. Hi, Joanne. Who wants a coupon code? Oh, okay. Let me fix that link for you there, Dolores. Dolores put a link in the room. I'm going to fix it for her. There we go. You like coupons? Yes, everyone wants coupons. All right. We're going to pick a winner. We're going to pick a winner from with Nightbot, but then I'm going to see if I can find some Higgy virgins in the room, okay? All right, we'll see if Nightbot's asleep. Ooh, the meringue came out more on that one. Still not tasting the lemon, though. Richard! Want a coupon code? Is she going to answer? I'm watching. Piff, okay. Would you like me to roll again, or would you like to pivot to someone specific? Isn't that what Bowie said? Celtic love and the alien. We'll see if it picks another one. Okay, the pie crust is mellowing out. I'm getting more meringue. Shorty! I know Shorty's going to take it. She needs her Nilla nuts. Oh, Piff? Okay. Sure, I'm surprised. Shorty just loves Nilla nuts. Okay, all right. You know what? I gotten 2 Piffs in a row, but so I'm going to go ahead and move on to my next version. All right. Anybody in the room? Anybody in the room who has never had Higgy juice? Anybody who's never had Higgy juice? Higgy virgins, speak up. I'll take 3 of you. Foggy Ohms, Rock Miss Jess, and a vapor, and a person. How's that? All right. Who did all I said? I said Foggy Ohms, Rock Miss Jess. I'm gonna take 4 of you. A vapor 2, and a person. Okay. I got the first 4 of you that spoke up. Your ears are virgin? You lie like a rug, Shortcake. You lie like a rug. I can't take all of you, Johnny Mills. I'm sorry, I don't have that many coupon codes to give out. I don't have. I wish I could. If I could, I would give it to every single one of you guys. But I can't. I only have so many. You know what? Fine. I'll give out. I do have another one I can give out. Well, but the next person in line was Christopher Creed. You just weren't fast enough there, Johnny Mills. I'm sorry. All right, the next person that said me was Christopher Creed. What is Higgy 6? All right, so the next person in line was Christopher Creed. Okay, so all 5 of you. All right, now I need to find out from you guys. You have a spare 50? It's up to you, Kia. It's up to you, Kia. If you want to give it away, you're welcome to. Oh, you're not always slow, Johnny Mills. It's cool. It's cool. But it is, Kia, I will leave that up to you. If you want to give your 50% code away, you are welcome to. Give it to whoever. Oh, well, that's really nice. Okay, Johnny Mills is the one who wanted it, because Christopher Creed is saying that Johnny Mills, you can have it. All right, so what these are for, actually, these are for $1 sampler packs, okay? So what you guys get to do is you have to register an account on our site. I'm going to give you a form here to fill out in just a minute, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to fill out the form. Actually, I'm going to put that in the room right now, okay? So Foggy Ohms, Rock Miss Jess, A Vapor 2, A Person, and Johnny Mills. I need you guys to go to this link, all 5 of you, and fill out the form. It's a Google form so that I get your email address, and then I will email you your coupon code. This coupon code will give you a $1 sampler pack on higgysigs.com. Oh, never mind. We have another one. We do have another code, and it's a pretty nice code too. This is a 50% off of your whole order. Okay. So, I do have another code here to give out. All right, let's see here. How do I want to work this? 50% off. How are we going to do this? Kia, come on. You tell me how you want to give this away. Do you want to roll? Do you want to... What do you want to do? Tell me. This is your code, girl. You got to tell me what you want to do with it. This is That's What You Get by Paramore, Celtic Lover. Hi, Mama Bear. Christopher said he piffed. Christopher, do you want the code? Rachel spoke up as a virgin earlier. Rachel, do you want it? Kia says Rachel. Kia says Rachel. Rachel, you want it? Ask a silly and ridiculous question. That's tomorrow on Trench's Funny Farm from 4 to 6. You like the winner's form? Excellent. Okay, Rachel, you too. You need to go to this link right here. That's going to pop up here in just a second, and fill out the form, and you get a 50% off. The rest of you guys, Foggy Ohms, Rock Miss Jess, A Vapor 2, A Person, and Johnny Mills, you make sure you all But oh, happy birthday, a person! That's awesome. Happy birthday. So you will get now the coupon code will only work on the $1 sampler pack. So, and I'll put that in the email. I'll have a link to it and everything. But you'll have to register an account. You will have to upload a picture of your ID. Okay. We don't store those images. I simply look at it, I verify you're over 18, and then I delete the file. Okay. So don't worry about it. It comes straight to me. Nobody else sees it. And then I will, and you can shop on our site after you register with us. Okay. So I'm going to put links up for Higgy Sigs. Look at everybody saying happy birthday to you. That's awesome. Well, happy birthday. Early happy birthday there, Linda. That's awesome. Actually, Rado, we don't have the PB&Js listed in the sampler pack, but here's the hint, guys. If you guys want PB&Js, just put the details on a note on the order form and I'll make it for you. Okay. If there's something that's not listed in the drop down menu for the sampler pack that you want, just put a note on the order and I'll make it. It's not a problem. You can never delete Big Brother. No, I totally, it does delete Frugal Vapor, I promise. We actually write over it. We write over the file with a different file, with a proprietary file that says, hey, it's been checked. So I can't sell you this juice, Jules. I wish I could. What do you want, Cassie? You are very welcome, Johnny. And thank you to Kia for that. I gotta make a note of that in here somewhere. How do I do this? Let's see. Save, add, below. Hang on, I gotta make a note of this so I don't lose it. To Rachel O'Brien. There we go. Okay, now I got it. All right. So, all right. It's not selling, it's free. I need a strawberry, blackberry custard. You know, here's the thing. Can I do DIY flavors again? I can't, Vaping Tech. And this Rock Miss Jess and the Vaping Tech are in the same thing. I'm not allowed to. I can't. We can't let you guys customize the juices anymore. I wish we could, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I get it all the time. I get notes on the order saying, hey, can you add this to this or add this to that? I'm not allowed to do it. I can only sell you what was on the market as of August 8th, 2016. And what's on our site right now is what was on the market August 8th, 2016. And I can't do anything custom. I need prior approval from the FDA before I do it. And it sucks. Sucks. Totally sucks. Tempted on Raspberry Buster. Yes, it's actually quite popular, Jules. We have a couple of shops that carry it, and they love it. He's busy working, but he's fine. Who was I talking about? Stu. Does anyone know what happened to Auntie? Oh, no, he's fine, Stu. He's totally fine. He's just been working a lot, and it's interfering. This show is interfering with his work schedule. He's good. He's got an open door policy to come back anytime. There was no drama. There was nothing that happened. He is great. He's just working and he couldn't do his show anymore. So, hey, Smokey. Well, that's possible, Rock Miss Jess. But it's an ongoing thing. Yeah, no, he's not gone. I mean, he's just taking a break. What about a custom order that was made before August 8th? It wasn't like already on our site. What I did is the week before August 8th, I sent out an email to all our customers and I was like, hey, if there's a flavor that you've made previously that you want me to keep, you need to tell me now. And I got a bunch of responses back, and that's why there's actually a category on the website now that says customer creations. All of the customer creations of people that got back to me, I threw up on the website before August 8th. So those are the only ones I was able to save, and it sucks. Uh, oh, please address a person. Oh, what did I miss? I'm having trouble uploading my ID. Can you email it to me? Yes. If you do that, as a matter of fact, a person, email the pic to higgysigs@gmail.com. I will create an account for you, and then I'll email you back and let you know how to get into it. Okay. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes I don't know why. I mean, I've gotten so many different file formats. I've gotten TIFFs, uh, BMPs, I've gotten JPEGs, PDFs, PNGs, and then occasionally somebody says that it tells them it's the wrong file format, and that sucks. So I can create an account from your ID, and then I'll let you know what things I couldn't fill out, and you can just go in and change it when you get there. What was the Higgy Gel link again? It is. There you go. Don't ask about Higgy Gel. I know. I still have a couple minutes. Oh, Brittany and Skaz, y'all are making me blush. Y'all are making me blush. Y'all are sweet. There you go. A Vapor 2. Oh, I'm so happy too. You like berries and strawberry what? Ooh. I recommend Knickerbocker Glory. That's blackberry, strawberry, and raspberry with meringue and ice cream. I recommend Sweet Winterberry. That's several berries. It's like watermelon, blueberry, strawberry, raspberry. It's a bunch of different berries actually, with just the slightest touch. I mean, like a drop of wintergreen. Or David's Sweet Winterberry, which replaces the raspberry with blackberry, because he didn't care for the raspberry in that. I think you have, actually. I feel a little warm. Look, I'm a little pink. You think that's making me blush. Peachtree Street is peaches and strawberry with a custard base. Aw. You guys are just so sweet. Yeah, why haven't you been vaping, J-Swag? Where do I go to make my own juice for beginners? Oh, smoky. I think One Stop DIY Shop has like a beginner's DIY kit. It has like a bunch of flavors and then like all the tools that you'd need. You could try there. Well, thank you very much, Canadian Vapor. I am going to have to... Oh, 102 fever and a sore chest. I'm so sorry. Ugh. I hope you get over that really quick, J-Swag. That sucks. Okay. The coupon codes are good for 2 weeks, so don't worry about that. And Eric, you asked how long the coupon code was for. It's good for 2 weeks, but if you can't use it in the 2 weeks and you need some extra time, just give me a message on like our Facebook page or something, and I'll extend the coupon codes. That's not a problem. For the rest of you, Lisa Brooks, what is your most true strawberry flavor? Strawberry ripe. Ask Granny's. She loves it. Strawberry ripe. It's like a good ripe strawberry, like the kind that's been sitting in your fridge for a couple days. Not quite bad yet, but really, really sweet. That's the one you want. So PBB is mine. All right, one more time and then I gotta go. But for the rest of you who did not win today, you can always use coupon code VULIVE to get 15% off your order at higgysigs.com. So they want to see it one more time.
Peanut butter Foster is mine, bitch.
Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you. Thank you, Rado. You guys are awesome. I'm out of here. Mud Envy is up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. I will see you guys next week. I will see you guys tomorrow from 4 to 6 and on Trench's Money Farm. And I'll definitely see you guys next week at Saturday. Bye, guys. Yay. I had fun today. This is going to get better. I promise. It's going to get better.